everybody, today I'm going to talk about some brushes that I've actually just received this week, and I've used two of them already, so I can't really give you feedback on the others, but I can talk about the two I've used. And this is the Sigmax Kabuki Kit. This retails for £65 in some places and £58 in other places, so there's a little variation on price. I got mine from Beauty Chamber. I love Beauty Chamber, and this is pretty amazing. It's a professional brush collection, and you get 5 brushes in this set, and this is what they look like. So I thought I'd quickly go through what you get in this set and what you can use it for, and show you the brushes up close. Now, I've actually used 2 of them today to apply my makeup, and these are similar in shape to these sets that you can get off eBay. And I don't know if you remember, I did purchase a set of these off eBay, but they fell apart very quickly, and I wasn't too... I mean, they were lovely. I used them every single day, but their lastability was just not great. I felt like they didn't have as good a weight on these. I feel like the weight of these, like, really... I don't know. Does anybody else think that the weight of makeup brushes makes a difference? I do. I think they're not as lightweight. I just feel like I'm a bit more controlled and more pressure. Does that make sense? So these are beautifully crafted brushes. There's no doubt about that. Yes, I know the ones off eBay. They are copies basically because they are sort of the same shapes as these ones, but they're not exactly the same shape, and the bristles just are nothing like it. These are so soft and so dense. They feel more dense. I mean, the other ones are soft from eBay, but they just do not feel like this. And I feel like today, using the 2 that I've used, the application was so much better, and just the quality, they're very heavy weighted. I just know that they're going to last ages. Well, forever hopefully, whereas the other ones didn't last very long. And the reason I have trusted in these and spent the money on these is because I know what the eye brushes are like. I've had these for quite a long time now. I wash them all the time and they never shed on me. They always wash beautifully and they always do an amazing job. So I thought it was time for me to branch out and get some face brushes, because the ones that fell apart, I did miss them because, like I said, I was using them every single day. And I really like this set. I like the brushes that are in the set, and they're really, really pretty. I love them. So let's get on to chatting about what each brush is for. So this first brush I'm showing you here is the Sigma F86. This is the tapered Kabuki. Sigma says that this is really good to get into those hard to reach areas of the face. I'm going to put this on. It's tapered into sort of a dome sort of shape on the top, and it's incredibly dense and very soft. I actually used this today, and when I put my concealer on, I put it under the eyes, nose, on the cupid's bow, on the chin and on the forehead, and I just used this to blend it in. I found that it blended beautifully. I don't know if it's because all these sort of soft brushes that are on this area here, this surface is very soft, and I felt like it blended things beautifully. And it was really great for getting into the eye corner here, because I go right up into the eye corner and blending out around there, and then onto the chin and the forehead and things. So I found that that was really fantastic. And yeah, I really, really loved using that one today. It's just super soft. And what I did was I sprayed them with Fix Plus first, so that they wouldn't soak in as much of the product as brushes would normally do. I just find that that's really useful to do when you're using a brush to apply foundation. If you just spray a little bit of water first and then kind of just sort of dab it onto a towel or a clean cloth, then you can get the excess water off there, and I just find then the foundation sort of sits on the bristles better, if that makes sense. But that's a really lovely brush. So the next one I'm going to talk about is the F82, which is the round Kabuki. This one is so incredibly dense. It's lovely. It's got a lovely surface, kind of rounds off around the edges, and it's super soft. I use this actually to blend my foundation into my face. This is the type of brush that I prefer to do blending a foundation. I just find that it gets a really nice sort of quite airbrushed kind of finish. It just, I don't know, I really like how it just blends it in and looks seamless, and it blends it in nicely. You're not left with any kind of areas where they're kind of patchy or it's not blended in properly. It just works really, really well. So I really enjoyed using that brush today, and I've spot cleaned it, but you are going to get staining on these brushes. They are, you know, for use with foundation. Foundation and concealers do stain your brushes. When I wash it, you know, hopefully then a lot of that, you know, the stainage on there will come out. But if it doesn't, then I'm not bothered, because I'm not precious about keeping these brushes white. I brought these brushes to use. Did I say I brought these brushes? Yes. So what is going on with that piece of hair? Ooh. I look like the girl out of, it reminds me of the girl out of The Grinch. She has that funny hair. Anyway, yeah, it's a really, really lovely brush, and first time using it, I just absolutely love that one. The next brush is the F88 Flat Angled Kabuki Brush. It has a really nice surface area on this one, and this is really great for getting into the more harder to reach sort of places, it says. And this is kind of for blending foundations in. So as you can see, it's got quite a nice angle, and it's got a really great surface area on the top of this one. And again, this is very, very soft, incredibly soft. Sigma brushes are so beautiful. We could just stroke that all day. And it's got really nice surface area, very, very soft, nice and very dense, so it's really great. And I don't know, I would use this on foundation. It's probably really great for around the jawline, but it's just kind of, I like to have more than one, because if this one got dirty and I wanted to wash it, at least I would have another foundation brush to go to, which is very important because I use a brush every day for my foundation, and these can take some time to dry, and I don't want to have to worry about having to wash it straight away in the morning so I know it's going to be dry for the next morning. I want to know that I've got another brush that I can rely on. The next brush is the F84, which is the Angled Kabuki. So this is another sort of angled one, but it has softer edges, so it's very much like the sort of domed kabuki that I showed you. It softens around the edges and has some shape about it. This one's really great for applying cream products to the face, so a cream contour would go on quite nicely with that. It's got some decent width to it, but you could just load the product onto the centre and then buff that in, and I think that would work really well. Also really great for cream blusher, and also great for putting bronzer around the temples, down into the contour and then underneath the jawline. Really great for products like that, and just really nice for creams, because these bristles I find just work so well for creams because they keep the cream on there but it doesn't soak in, and then when you buff it on it sort of blends it at the same time as applying it. So I really, really love that, and I love the shape of these. It's really perfect for getting onto the bones and the hollows of your face. The last brush I'm going to show you is the F80 Flat Kabuki. So I already have two of these from different brands. I have a Zoeva and I have a Nave Cosmetics, and I just love the flat top Kabuki. Now, it's really great for blending in mineral foundation, sort of powder foundations work really well with this one. Or if you've got a powder that has some coverage to it, this is really quite nice to apply it with. I also use this to apply sort of my finishing powders, so I use the Ben Nye Neutral Set. And the way I like to use this is on the areas where I want to set my powder, then I will actually use it in a stamping sort of motion to kind of stamp the powder into those areas that are more oily. So I use it to stamp around my mouth, under my eyes and up on my forehead, and then I do blend it down my nose as well. But I just find if I stamp that powder in there, I'm not moving anything around underneath, I'm not disturbing anything, and I'm just kind of, you know, stamping it in really, just making sure it gets pressed into the sort of cream products on my face and that it will set them really well. So this is a fantastic brush. Like I said, I've already got two from other brands. I've got the Zoeva one, which is quite a lot bigger, and then the Nave Cosmetics one, which again is bigger. So it's nice that this one is smaller because I feel like I'll be able to get a little bit more precise with it, whereas this is quite a large area. But I absolutely love flat top kabukis for that. Not just for mineral foundation, but just really great for powder overall. So those are the 5 brushes. I actually had a discount code and I used that. So these brushes worked out at around £10 each, just over 10. If you want to split hairs, there were, what was it, about £10.30 each, and I would happily pay £10.30. I mean, you would buy a Real Techniques face brush on its own and pay around the £10 to £13 mark more if you're going to be getting the Bold Metals collection, which is very pricey. So I think that they are a great investment. Like I said, they're really heavy and well made. I know that these aren't going to fall apart on me like the other ones did, and if they did, I'm sure that Sigma would be really interested in helping me out if they did do that, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to. And the bristles on them are so beautiful. So I'll definitely be feeding back about these in the future. You will see me using these in sort of tutorial videos, and yeah, I'll definitely feed back on how these are going in a couple of weeks' time when I've had a chance to use all of them and I've been using them on a regular basis. They did all come in cellophane on the actual, you know, handle of the brush, and they did come with the little plastic protector over the bristles. I don't keep those. I don't travel with these. I don't feel the need to keep them. In relation to Zoeva brushes, they are the same sort of height as a Zoeva brush, but they're smaller than a Neve brush. So I don't know if that helps anybody. I actually like that they're a nice short handle. I feel like they are better to use. I don't really think about the length of handles on brushes, in fairness, but I do like this sort of size. It's a little bit more compact, and yeah, they're really, really lovely. So that's it today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe as always. I'm going to love and leave you and see you in my next video. Whatever you're doing and wherever you are, please be safe, wear sunscreen, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.